This is a footballer. This is Xavi. Xavi, when looked at from a distance, will not look like a footballer at all. He is short and kind of stout. Yet, he was probably the most important member of the two most influential teams of the recent past. As the pundits say, the midfield is the heart of any team, and Xavi was a vital part in the heart of Spain and Barcelona's rise to the top of the world over the past decade or so.
So how exactly did he do it?
In 2004, Frank Rijkaard came into Barcelona, and the team was getting fully revamped to challenge the mighty Real Madrid. At that time, many questioned if Xavi would have a future at the club. Naturally, Xavi was a playmaker, but that duty was taken over by more experienced and proven talents like Ronaldinho and Deco. At the same time, a certain Andres Iniesta was making his way into the senior team. Xavi had a hard time during that year, but like he always does, he defied the odds and cemented his place in the team. That year, Barcelona claimed the La Liga title. Despite all the big names and big signings, it was Xavi who won the La Liga Player of the Year award in 2005. Yes, the world was beginning to notice Xavi now. 2008 was probably the year when Xavi faced the hardest time within his team. Many big names were turning the heat on, and ego wars were everywhere. But the summer of 2008 was the happiest moment of this man's life. Spain's national team had not tasted any kind of victory for 44 years at that time. But things were going to change. Xavi hit a goal past Russia in the semifinals, and he assisted Fernando Torres to score the winning goal against Germany to help Spain lift the cup. Xavi was voted as the Euro 2008 player of the tournament, and just like that, he became a national hero. The Spanish league had been the powerhouse of club football for the past decade or so, yet their national team struggled to win because of their indifference and ego. But the age of Xavi saw harmony between the players. Xavi was a boyhood friend of Real's Iker Casillas, and similarly, all the players shared good rapport. This meant that Spain was going to be the team to beat at the next World Cup, which was about to take place in 2010. With Frank Rijkaard departing the new camp in 2008, the ego games were gone. Deco, Ronaldinho, and some others were sold, and Pep Guardiola took over as the manager. Barca were once again the powerhouse of Spain. This time, though, another big star emerged, a certain Lionel Messi. With Messi and Iniesta, Xavi formed an unbreakable attacking formation. They won the historic treble of La Liga, Copa del Rey, and the Champions League in 2009. Sir Alex Ferguson of Man United, their opponent in the Champions League final, said Barca's passing will get you on a carousel and can leave you dizzy. Xavi was once again the man of the match. When people thought that things couldn't get better for this man, he once again defied the odds by winning the FIFA World Cup in South Africa. The tournament was a low-scoring one for Spain, but Xavi and Iniesta's role in the midfield was more instrumental than ever. Now, Barcelona were winning back-to-back La Liga titles, and they also claimed the second Champions League title in 3 years by defeating Manchester United at Wembley. In 2010, according to many, Xavi should have won the Ballon d'Or award for the best player of the year, but the award went to his Barca teammate, Leo Messi. Xavi, ever so humble, commented that Messi is one step ahead of them, and he is probably the best player that he has seen. In 2015, he left Barcelona after leading them to a Champions League trophy, their last Champions League to this day. He is the most capped player for Barcelona, and has more than 130 caps for Spain. He truly saw all the heights in football. He retired in 2019, and is currently handling the task of returning Barcelona to glory, a task he knows all too well. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.